Password management is another essential skill for a system administrator. Password controls that are enforced on any system is a good way to help maintain system security by locking out users that no longer need access to the system, as well as to keep current users safe by having them change their passwords on a periodic basis. Going back to our user add command, we do have the option of setting a password for a user when we create the account with the -P option. Here, we are creating a brand new user, known as new user, with the password of test123. By default, if user add is used without the -P option, the account is disabled until a password is set. Any regular user on a Red Hat Enterprise Linux system can change their own password. This is done by the passwd command. However, only root can change the password for everyone on a system. Since we're logged in as the root user, let's change the password for the K Armstrong account. Just use passwd space K Armstrong. Then we'll enter in a new password. And the password has now been updated for the K Armstrong user. We can lock a user's account with the passwd command as well. The account will still exist on the system, and none of the user's files will be removed. However, the user will not be able to log into the system. To lock a user's account, we use the -L option. And we can see that the account for K Armstrong has now been logged. To unlock the user's account, use the -U option. And the account has now been unlocked. As an extra administrative measure, we can set password aging on a user's account with the change command. By default, there is no expiration setting for a user's password on a Red Hat Enterprise Linux system, but with the change command, we can put such a policy in place. Here is the command that we would use to set a password's age to a maximum of 90 days. We enter in change, -M, 90, and then the username. With the -M option, we set the password for the K Armstrong account to be good for only 90 days. Before the 90 days have passed, the K Armstrong user will need to change their password to keep the account current. Change can be useful if you have a temporary user that will require access to a system until a certain date. To set an expiration date on a user's password, we can do the following. The -E option will set the K Armstrong password to expire on May 25, 2012. We can check the password age policy on a particular user with the -L option. And here we can see all of the policies that have been set up for the user account for K Armstrong. Only the root user can set an expiration date on a password, but a regular user can check their own password aging with the change-L command. Also, the change-L command is a good way to check to see why a particular user may not be able to log in, even if they are entering their password properly. If the password has expired, then the password must be changed by the user. An administrator could extend the password expiration by one more day to give the user a chance to change their password. To keep a user from being surprised that their password is about to expire, we can set a number of days prior to the password's expiration for a user to receive warnings that their password is about to expire. This is done with the -W option. And let's use the change-L command to take a look at the new password settings. 2 days prior to the expiration date of the password, the K Armstrong user will get warnings that their password will soon expire.